Hello, this is Tony Hiller from RealClimateScience.com. Someone sent me this article by email today. The panel calls for $2.5 billion in ocean geoengineering research. Technologies to store carbon in the ocean would stave off climate change, but studies needed to understand their consequences. In the fight against climate change, humanity owes the ocean a big thank you. It has already absorbed nearly 1/3 of the carbon emissions from human activities. But many researchers think the ocean can shoulder even more of the burden with technologies that would enhance its natural ability to suck carbon from the air. But to better understand how such strategies might change the ocean or whether they would even work, funders will need to pour as much as $2.5 billion into research over the next decade. A U.S. panel of leading ocean scientists recommended today. So basically, a bunch of academics recommended that the government confiscate $2.5 billion from hardworking taxpayers and give it to them. We see these sort of headlines all the time, but here's a headline which you'll never see. Scientists say they don't want taxpayer money. Instead, they're going to volunteer their research for the good of the planet. We'll never see that headline, but their actual goal is much larger than $2.5 billion. They actually want to confiscate $100 to $150 trillion from taxpayers. Academics say they're always looking out for the good of the planet. Like in 1970 when they wanted to stop global cooling by spreading coal dust on the Arctic ice pack. 1970 was a great year for comedy. Monty Python's Flying Circus came out with the Ministry of Silly Walks. But we don't need Monty Python anymore because we have Boris Johnson. Boris Johnson said today that Europe would be doing great if it weren't for toxic masculinity. So it's up to women to save the planet, except for the fact that our governments are unable to define what a woman actually is. This problem has become very complex in recent years because the BBC believes there's more than 150 genders. All of these very important scientific issues require a lot of money, so this is a headline you'll never see. Toto, on the other hand, is happy just to get a good scratch behind the ears. You can visit Toto, Kyrie, Caesar, Upal, and Toki on the web at RealClimateScience.com.